Muddy waters. Life is always muddying up the waters, but even though life is muddying up the waters, life will sort it out, and it'll sort it out better than you can sort it out. Think about this. You didn't create yourself. You don't keep yourself alive. Even the breathing is autonomous. And you didn't create the universe. You didn't create your own city. And if you look around all the other people in the world, they're living autonomous lives. You didn't create them. And there's like billions of people in the world. Like as complicated as your life is, theirs is probably just as complicated. And what happens is the muddy waters separate out what's meant to be from what's not meant to be. It takes a little bit of patience and faith to let it sort out. It is true there's a time to let things happen, there's a time to make things happen, but you'll feel inspired action. What happens is most people don't act out of inspiration, they act out of fear, desperation, or anger, jealousy, and that just muddies the water further. People over control and they think that they can unmuddy the waters better than life can. Life is the one that muddied them, and life is the one that will unmuddy them in the way that is to your advantage. If you if you let it be unmuddied, what happens is when you get in there and start mucking around when you're not supposed to, then you're just making it muddier and muddier. And when it finally does sort itself out, it's not going to be the way that you want. There's kind of like a pattern and essence to the universe. I mean, just look at how everything is aligned, how things here on Earth are aligned, relationships and patterns, and the muddying the water is just another pattern. It's just a pattern of time of things. Like there's a gestation period. Like a flower doesn't bloom the first day. You can't just take a pair of pliers and try to get the flower open. You'll kill it. Same thing with a butterfly and a caterpillar. You can't just open it prematurely. A baby takes 9 months to grow in a woman's stomach, in a womb. Things happen at the right time. So if your life is muddied, which everybody's is it's in that gestation period. Things are developing, things are forming. What happens when you try to unmuddy it yourself? It's like you're wrecking with nature's gestation period. It's like you're trying to get the baby born in a week rather than 9 months, and the baby won't survive. Like babies that are born too premature, a lot of them die. And if it's way too early, then it's just not viable. It'll definitely die. But even babies that are a little bit premature, they could have all kinds of problems. And your life will have all kinds of problems if you try to unmuddy the waters prematurely. Things are in a gestation period, things are growing, things are developing, things are working themselves out. You can't really tell from the outside because, you know, like if you looked at a caterpillar when it was going through the metamorphosis from the outside, you can't see anything. Like even water when it's about to boil, you can't see anything until it boils. Until the butterfly comes out, until the baby comes out, until the development comes out, until the waters become unmuddied, just let them be muddied. Have some confidence and faith that there's some pattern, there's some organization in the universe, things are developing, and if you try to unmuddy the waters, you're just making them more muddy.